Missouri. See what this man got to offer. See what this man got to offer here. See who the real Tigers is. Who the real Tigers is.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Handoff from the gun. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. LSU quick to the line. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Durham. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Oh, the big fella running to glory.
Damn it.
That is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Here comes the heat. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's 4th down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
Bring in the heat. Grabbed over the middle. That's Coleman. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They just keep firing. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. First score of the game goes up. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a man, it's Nussmeier. Grabbed in the middle, it's Anderson. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Fires left. Oh,
God damn it!
Right into the teeth of double coverage. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Missouri wants to go fast. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, all they need to do what the fuck they want to do.
Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Buys a little extra time. He's got it on the run. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again. He noses his way into the end zone.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Nussmeier. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Looking deep. Brings it down on the right side. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
And And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. This one's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. From the red zone, looking for a man. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
To the air on 2nd down. Shoots it to the left. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. A lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Great place to start for this offense. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Here's a heat. It's complete. Touchdown, Tiger. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
Boy, they want to get this back right now, lining up for an onside kick. Not much drive or anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And they'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time.
I want to keep it on the ground, my boy.
And just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Yeah, and I tell you what, just trust your guy. You know, you got your guy running a corner route. It's man-to-man coverage. Throw it up top. Let him catch it on top of his head. Really nice job by the receiver going and getting that thing.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when decision quick. It makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Slings it downfield. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Unloads it downfield. Pulls in the deep ball. Off and running. There he goes. Inside the 30. 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a 1st half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll call for the fair catch here. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with it. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Yeah, boy.
Picked off for the third time today. Nice pickup on the return.
That's shit.
More important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long, whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages. He just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks.
A good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry up. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Got it in the middle, it's Durham. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Looking for room at the 30. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Second down, they'll go to the air. They're working that left side. Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a first and goal. And the Tigers will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Back's got it. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
It's a bit of an interesting choice. You could break the tie with the field goal, but worst case scenario, you don't convert on 4th down, they're backed up in their own end. Wow, look at this. You could take the lead with a chip shot field goal here. Instead, they'll try to finish this drive with a touchdown. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Great job by the defense there on 4th down. I'll say this, QB sneaks are not a guaranteed play that you're going to get on offense. Everybody thinks it is. You dial it up, it's an automatic first. Not the case. That time, the defensive line was lower. They got more push. And there was just nowhere for the quarterback to go. Great job by the D.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Dances away to buy time. Finds room in the tap. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the 4th quarter and it's a 1-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra 1st downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
It's a running room. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up. And
you can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Steps away. He'll try to do it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Looking to fire. Unloads it left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, no mystery here. 3rd in California late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage. And these guys up front are going to be pinning their...
There he goes! He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Tie tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to get it to the mark.
Damn it.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, there you're seeing the mentality of this head coach in the game, going for it on fourth down. A lot of guys would have tried to kick a field goal, but I think this guy knows, hey, we're not going to win this game putting threes up on the board. We need touchdowns. Nice attitude.
Finds his man. It's Johnson.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some. But
he's loose. He'll get that one all the way down
Fuck.
to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you get into the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
Missouri comes up with a first and goal. Give to the fullback. Touchdown, Missouri! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game, and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for them.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And listen to the crowd. They're going absolutely nuts. If they get the extra point, they tie this thing. In all likelihood, it's going to overtime, and they've got the home field crowd behind them. What a huge advantage in this moment.
A gutsy call to go for the deuce to try to win the game right here. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And what a huge scoring extra point there to get it tied in the final minute. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22. The pressure was rising, drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy, but you've got to...
Hey, baby! Get the fuck out of here, boy!
I just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
How about the kicker coming through in a must-have moment? They had to have this kick to take the lead late in the ballgame. All the pressure, give me all the pressure, and he comes through in the clutch.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
Let's go prevent. We going here, Mary.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Under fire. Oh, and they get to him. Had a chance for
Go with it, baby.
time finish, but the defense put a stop to it, and that's the final play of the game. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. You know, I think back to my career in Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played tonight.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your season,
game, bro.
your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse...